Dance to me is my true love. Everything I do, whenever I get an opportunity to dance, I say yes immediately. It's just, that's how much I love it.
Come dance with me, Jenna Dewan and Philip Lawrence. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. How are you doing?
We're great. We're
Great.
happy to talk to you about the show.
Oh my gosh. And I'm so excited because this is such a fun concept, something that I've never really heard about before. So, can you guys put into your own words what this show is about?
Yeah, the show is sort of a new, exciting spin on the dance show genre. It follows these incredibly gifted and talented professional kid dancers from the ages of maybe 8 to 15 who get to invite a parent, an adult who's been sort of supporting their dreams, who doesn't dance, to be their partner in a dance competition series unlike anything you've ever seen before. And so you get to watch, these parents come out of their comfort zone and into an arena that they've never been in before. They've been on the sidelines watching and supporting, but it's a whole other thing when you're actually on the stage and the lights are on, right? And so we just get to watch this emotional bond grow and blossom, and these parents who don't dance rise to the occasion week after week, all in hopes of, in the end, winning $100,000. Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's the kicker here that actually did not know about. So, they're competing for a big prize here. What is the competition actually like here? They have to do routines every certain week. And like, what's the timeline here for the competition?
Yeah, we bring them immediately into basically a dancer's boot camp. There's all different styles that they perform and learn on the show. They have up to a few days to learn each routine, master it before the performance. We have some of the best choreographers in the world, and they are just thrown into it. And it is sink or swim, and they really honestly pull off such incredible performances. And there's such growth from so many of the couples, and you just are kind of blown away that there are many moments you're watching the show where you say to yourself, wait, didn't they just not know how to count music prior, and all of a sudden now they're doing full choreography and full routines and performing it well with characterization and chemistry. And it was a journey, not just technically but emotionally, for all of the teams, and that was really rewarding to be a part of and to watch before our very eyes.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that I was going to touch upon too. There are these technical elements, performing routines that are, I'm sure, highly skilled, but there is this emotional component with the relationship that you get to see on display. So, what was that like for you both to witness during the course of the season? I'm sure there were many special moments that we'll be able to watch.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
So,
yeah.
so many special moments, so many unexpected emotional moments, when, for example, there's a father-son team, and to watch, to watch a father and son dance in a competition like this is something I don't think any of us have ever seen before. And this particular team, the dad is very big into fitness and exercise and kind of a guy's guy, and didn't really quite really understand what it took for his son to be a dancer. The athleticism, the precision, the commitment, the work, the skill, and finally, we watch him, really understand, and his empathy grow for this field that he's been supporting for so long. And then himself become this dancer that he never knew he could. It's just, it's hard not to be emotionally moved by watching something like that.
Yeah, and I can't wait. And Jenna, how about you? There anything specific that jumped out to you during the season? Anything that touched you particularly?
Oh my goodness, so many moments. One in particular that I'm thinking of right now, it's without spoiling anything, but there is a team where you could tell the parent had his own professional career, on a stage in particular, and was a little bit, I would say there were some walls up, learning how to dance and coming into this, and it was a little bit harder for him to release those walls and become vulnerable. and yet there was a moment where he does, and it was, oh, it was so incredible because we watched him really go, oh, I'm here for my daughter. Like, I need to be raw and vulnerable up here, and really find the emotional depth of this dance. And it was, we all had goosebumps, and the entire audience was on their feet. And it's just the power of connection and the power of dance. And that's a lot of what this show, I think, highlights, is how important it is to have that loving, heartfelt connection, and also how dance can be the vehicle that highlights that. And you see that over and over and over.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't wait. I think that's such an important aspect of the show that I'm really excited about. And, kind of jumping off that point, I know you guys both have different kinds of experiences in the entertainment realm. Who would you guys both duet with in this kind of competition? Do you have somebody in mind, somebody that you're like, oh, I would love to do this on this show with them? Anybody in particular?
I mean, my dad's going to kill me because for sure my mom. My mom, same. Just like, I think we would bond. I could absolutely get her dancing somehow, some way, and she'd be game. She'd be ready to do this and go on the journey. And yeah, she's happy that I'm not asking her, but if I was, that's who I would ask.
Season 2.
Season 2, you never know. You never know.
So we have the moms here for the next season. We got that going on here.
Yeah.
And Jenna, you've had such an extensive career in the dance realm. You've worked on a series of shows, World of Dance, Flirty Dancing. What kind of experience are you taking from those opportunities for your judging in this and Come Dance With Me?
I learned so much on both of those shows. I've learned so much on all of my different various career moments, but World of Dance and Flirty Dancing, both, I mean, hosting those was different. But I learned a lot about the process of dance competition shows. And I learned a lot about how to empathize and be with the contestants in a way that I don't know if I would have had that same wherewithal going into the show had I not experienced that prior. And I just felt like dance to me is my true love. Everything I do, whenever I get an opportunity to dance, I say yes immediately. It's just, that's how much I love it. I am these little kids that are on the show, that was my life. And so it felt like a very wonderful full circle moment, this particular show, because it was highlighting kids and how they grow up loving dance and with their parents. And that for me was something I lived. I mean, I was at dance studios. My mom was there with me every single class. It just felt so important, and it felt really unique and special. And I definitely learned a lot from the other shows, but it was all in its own, this show, being able to judge, express my opinions and try and help and have constructive criticism. And also it was difficult. It was difficult to judge and have my heartstrings being pulled and then have to let somebody go every week. That was hard to do, but we did it from a place of love, compassion, and true authenticity for dance.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm sure it must have been harder too with like the younger contestants there. I imagine there must be a little bit of handling with care there with their feelings.
Yes.
So
Yes. I mean, competition is competition, and it's not easy letting somebody go, and it's not easy for the kids when they have to go home. It's that's the problem. Therein lies the problem.
I'm so excited to see it though. Oh my gosh, it's premiering April 15th on CBS. Thank you guys both so much for taking the time to chat with me about this show. I'm so excited to watch it. And yeah, thank you for taking the time.